Hey, y'all. All right, y'all. All right. Happy Monday and all that great jazz. Today's video is about Monday motivation. All right, so how was everybody's Monday so far? Was it good? Was it not so good? Was it just okay? You don't have to fake it to make it. If it just didn't start off that great, we'll focus on what can be a little bit different in this week. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just get into it. If you don't already, go ahead and grab your journals. Today is a journal day and not necessarily a planner day. Every Monday we come and we focus on setting up our week, being intentional, and motivating ourselves throughout the week. All right, so I'm gonna start with some, hopefully, if I can get this, I'm gonna start with some washi. And just to let y'all know, y'all might have saw it the other day, an ant bit me the other day, and it's like a really ugly little thing going on right now. And I am not a happy camper. But that will not stop the show. All right, so I'm putting a little washi down at the top. I'm probably going to put quite a bit of washi down, to be honest with y'all. So I'm going to put some down at the top and the bottom. And all of this is like leftover washi that I have that I'm trying to work through, that I've had for quite some time. And this exact one, I don't want to cut it. All right, and again, like I said, I'm going to put some down at the bottom on the other side. And I'm actually going to mix a few of them together that initially will look like they should not go together. And this washi is just serving as a little border. And I believe that's running over the edge a little bit, and it is. All right, so if you have a quote for the week, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. It doesn't matter if you feel like it's not a good enough quote. If it's good for you, it may be good for somebody else that's on here. This is one of these Erin Condren cards that came in with my planner. It says today is another chance to get better. That's not my quote of the week. I just was looking at it. So I don't necessarily know what my quote is going to be. And then we know typically we're going to do something like a goal of the week, a motivational quote, of course, and then whatever else you want on your page. Now, in the past, I would track my mood on this, but I'm tracking my mood in another location. So that's why you don't see that on there. All right, and then somewhere on here we need to put what week we are in, taking life day by day. Okay, so that is one quote, y'all. And let's see what else I have. Okay, that's one that's not working. And then, of course, I'm going to pull in a highlighter or a outliner somewhere on here. And y'all, my gray highlighter is running out. And I don't know why I'm acting surprised as if I don't use a highlighter or a outliner every time we log on and off screen. But my little feelings was hurt when that little gray started drying up. It's not drying up on the fine tip side, but the broad tip, it is like, I don't know what else you want from me. So whenever I am in Michael's, I'm going to have to pick me up a gray outliner. All right, so we are in the week of the 10th through the 16th. If you track from Monday, and if you track differently, then you'll start whatever is the start of your week to the end of your week. So the 10th through the 16th. So usually when I start my pages for my journal off, I'm going to pull in whatever colors that I think I want to use together. And I'll put those down first. And then I'll come behind it with whatever else that I want to use. And then I'll build in the rest of the stuff. So if I'm going to use any stickers, any quotes, it'll kind of, that was not a straight line. It'll kind of go in with all of these colors that you see here. All right, and we said let's do the week of. June 10th through the 16th. All right, and so the 16th is Father's Day, and typically I go ghost on that day. If you all have followed me for a while, some of you all know that my father is deceased, so Father's Day is not one of my favorites. However, in the past few years, I have gotten better with the holiday, so I don't necessarily go off the grid completely, but I do kind of disassociate myself with social media because the flooding of it sometimes can trigger. So I need to figure out what I'll be doing a little differently on this Sunday to make sure that I don't allow myself to slip in a place that I wish not to be. All right, so I'm just going in and putting a little border. And we also know that we put a goal or something on here. I believe on this side is where I want the quote this week. So this is where the quote of the week will go. Whenever we figure out what that quote is, y'all. So until then, let me see what sticker book I have that I can use. All right, so let's pull this journal and sticker book out and see if it's anything on here. All right, and so this sticker book has a whole lot of stuff in it. So I don't know what I want from it just yet. Not quite sure. I can always use something with talking about coffee because I'm a coffee drinker. And since we have, I think I can pull in some gold in here. Yes, consistency is key. That's actually a good one. You know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't shaded an entire page in a while. Let me see if I can do that as a background. I don't know what this is going to turn out like, y'all. But I want to shade on the background and then right on top of it. And all I did was take that same little highlighter that is right in that middle section, and then I highlighted behind it. And let's add us a little plant or something in the corner. Let's add some little leaves and stuff. In the little corners. And I think I want a little pot over here. So I don't know if a lot of y'all bought these little journaling books and you haven't figured out what to do with it. Yeah, just put the sticker down somewhere. Just put the sticker on the page and work around it if necessary. Start using some of that stuff you have. Oh, my condolences. So I am now just looking to see what else has some gold accents. And is there anything else that I can put? You're welcome. So let's see. And then we said we need this to be a quote of the week. Yeah, I just be picking up different pens all at the same time. All right, so we need a quote of the week. All right, so let's see what this quote is going to be. So I'm about to actually look online for one, y'all, that I think will work for me. Now, this might not have anything to do with you all, but I'm thinking that since I kind of know where I typically go during this time of year, I should look up a quote on healing. Not that I'm completely broken or anything like that, y'all, but like I said, there are certain triggers. So I think I should look for a healing quote. Wrong site. Nope. All right. So that's what I'm going to look with. So bear with me for a second, y'all. Because usually when I do like these spreads, I don't have something pre-worked out because I kind of want it to be as authentic as possible after Monday has pretty much almost come to a close. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, that's neat. Healing yourself is connected with healing others. I think I might like that one. And I'm going to look at one more, y'all, and then we're going to write something down. Okay, I think that's the one. I think that's the one that I'm going to go with. Healing yourself is connected with healing others. And I actually can see truth in that. All right, connected. All right, sorry y'all. Y'all know how it gets when I have to write something. I got to get real quiet on y'all. Hold on. Let me write who who this is by. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get a little smaller pen and write her or his name. Not quite sure if it's a he or a she. Oh yeah, okay, I can breathe again. I can breathe again. All right. Let me come back on here. All right, so this is my quote of the week. Healing yourself is connected with healing others. And I can say this to be true from personal experience. I never knew that this existed until after, and I'm not completely over my journey per se, but so one thing that I'll say in reference to losing a loved one, you never get over it. You learn to live with it, and you learn how to work through the process of grief. Okay, so to me, there's never an ending solution to it, but you learn how to live comfortably with it as much as possible, if that makes any sense. All right, so when it comes to healing yourself is connected with healing others, unfortunately, when you lose someone and then somebody loses someone, you're actually a stepping stone for that next person. So you end up being able to help them on areas that you initially did not have help with. Like, you may have had some people help you on certain journeys, but everybody heals differently. So often when things happen to other people, you're able to assist in some manner or form if you are mentally at that space. And fortunately and unfortunately, I have had the ability to help others on their journey. Not that I wanted to, but I think I just was put in that position at that time. So healing yourself is connected with healing others. So for example, I am 10 years on the journey with my dad passing, and I know people that are on the front end of their journey. So I might be able to help them more than they would be able to help me, if that makes any sense. So instead of falling in that easy slump of being super, super sad, I just want to make sure that, yes, I take care of my mental health and mental wealth as far as this is concerned. But if there's somebody along the journey that I can help, that I can be of assistance. And that also keeps you from slumping back into a familiar space. All right. So that's my quote of the week. Might not help you, I know, but remember, you find the quote that is going to work for you. Everybody's journey is going to be different every Monday, right? So what I'm working on might have absolutely nothing to do with you this week. So you may have to find what's going to help you on this week, okay? So again, that is my quote for this week. And then, I always like to do something goal related. So if you have a goal that you want to accomplish this week, then you can put your goal on this side of the page. Or you can do your mood tracker if you want to keep your mood tracker within your journal. And for those that like to plan and journal in the same place, you could put your to-do list on that side if you wanted to. So the possibility is endless on how you want your Monday motivational page to be structured. And so I know for a fact one of my goals this week is, working on waking up early. The real goal is 5 o'clock, but until I can get past, getting up early, at least no later than 7:30. But the goal is to get to at least 5 o'clock. So goal of the week is to wake up early. I got a sticker I want to put down. All right, so we want to do a goal of the week. Let's put oh, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Now, that is one thing about my dad. He would wake up like at 4 something in the morning. I'd be like, oh, y'all, that went on that sticker. Did it go on that sticker? Because I sure can't see. Um, I'm like, listen, you need to send some of that back to me. But he was also a military man, so y'all know military is a whole nother beast. It's almost just like in them. I wish that is just one thing that I just did not get. Like, my body be like, girl, wake up when? Why? However, when I do, on the days that I've been able to wake up that early, which is not far and in between, I get so much done on those days. So much done. And I usually get so much done usually before 9 o'clock hits, I've covered half of my to-do list. So you would think one would be like, let me just go on and get up. Nope. All right, so if you're popping in, y'all, I already created my quote of the day, and now I'm going to do my goal of the week on this side for Monday motivation. So that's what's going on the page. But I'm looking for something else to pop off this page because it ain't doing it for me. All right. Oh, why is that doing that? It's crazy. Pop-ups are distracting. I felt like there was a sticker book. See, this is what happens when you have too many sticker books. There was a sticker book that I had that had some little letters that color in there that I could have put gold. But today, that's not going to be it. All right, so if you're on here and you are doing the journal prompts for the goals, what are the 3 things that align with the goal? Well, goal is number 1. So what are the 2 other things that you need in order for a goal for you to be able to check off a goal? Put that in the comment section if you remember. So what are the things that you need in order to accomplish a goal? So I'm going to write the first word. And then I'll write the other one because that's the only way that the goal will be able to happen. It's not that. It's 2 other things. So like once you set the goal, you have 2 things that you have to do in order for the goal to be accomplished. Okay, Tashelle. So we already know the goal is to wake up early. So that's the first part of a goal. So hopefully somebody can tell me what that second part of accomplishing that goal, what's required to get that goal in motion. All right, so that's the goal. Let me see if I have a sticker that I can put down for that goal. Don't none of y'all know the answer. It's 15 on. Okay, so that's close. You're close. Now I know one of y'all on here got the prompt, so you can tell me what the second part is. And if you don't know what the second part is, that means you haven't set your goals for this month. Okay. Wrong book. Wait a minute. Where are them little alarm clocks? See one of these books? Because I like them little clocks. One of my books, y'all, had... it may be this one. Alarm clocks. There's an alarm clock in this book over here. Yeah, this book right here has the one that says wake up early. I'm looking for the ones that don't have anything written on them. Here it is. It was this book that has the ones that don't have anything written in them. So the one that y'all said I had before, that's the one that has the one that says wake up early. And I felt like that would be real redundant. Hey, Fee. I felt like that would have been redundant. Y'all never do that? Like if you see it written over twice and you're like, why did I do that? All right. So since y'all are going to have me talking to myself to tell y'all what the second step is. The second step is if you set a goal, you have to have tasks. You can't accomplish a goal without your task, right? So my goal is to wake up early. Okay, so I like it. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Yeah, Sophia, I was telling them since this week is typical. Ooh, y'all let me miss that whole heart right there. Y'all ain't cool. Y'all ain't cool. Y'all know what to call it later. Since it's Father's Day week and this is not particularly my favorite week, I wanted to find an inspirational healing quote. And this is the quote that I found that works well with what I have going on. All right. So when you set a goal, right? This is goal number 1. And so for my people that bought those journal prompts, I need to know what your goal is for the month. You set that goal. In order for a goal to go according to plan, you got to have some tasks, right? So I can say wake up early all day long. But I'm just telling myself what to do. I haven't given myself any instructions on how this goal is going to be met. So I want to go ahead, and this is something I'm going to start doing weekly. When I set one goal in the journal, I'm going to go ahead and put my task down. All right. So we have the goal, wake up early. Now I need a set of tasks to figure out how is this goal going to get accomplished. All right, so I need more than one task for this to happen in my life. So I'm going to put an S on the back. All right. So there are a couple of tasks that I'm going to have to do to accomplish this great old thing called getting up early. And the first task for me is going to be prayer, okay? Because I am just so not an early bird. Somebody make sure that I say somebody a little prayer. Somebody huge prayer, first of all. So, and y'all think I'm playing? I'm so serious. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my task. I'm gonna need a couple of these right here. So my first one is gonna be pray. My second one is gonna be set alarms. Now remember, I said ideally I want to wake up at 5 a.m. But unrealistically, telling myself that I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. already is just not realistic. So I need to take baby steps. So at minimum, I need to wake up at 7:30 a.m. So I need to set my alarm for 7:30 a.m. Third, I need to go to bed early. Okay? Let me not just say early. That's just a lie. So go to bed earlier. Earlier than 1 a.m. My typical bedtime is 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., you name it. So realistically, one cannot really wake up. You can, but then you're just going to be delirious. But one cannot really wake up early if you're going to bed in the morning, right? So first step is you need to go to bed earlier than 1 a.m. So we have the goal. We're now putting tasks. So I need to pray, set alarm for 7:30, go to bed earlier. For me, I'm going to need to resume melatonin. All right. So once you have your task down, you then need to set a deadline. Otherwise, you're only creating a goal to sound good. We know we're trying to move past this cute stuff, y'all. It's 2019. You've been lying to yourself for years. We got to stop lying to ourselves, all right? So we now need to set a deadline so we can stop lying to ourselves. So the deadline. Goal, task, deadline. All right. So then we have a deadline. So in order for me to get on task, this deadline needs to be set. I'm not going to tell you any fib and say that it's going to start today. So my deadline to begin this goal is going to be tomorrow, which will be June 11th. So my deadline is actually more of a start for this particular thing. Hey, how are you? It's typically more of a start, but I need to set a deadline to start this regimen. So June 11th. 2019 at 11 p.m. because that's what I'm setting as my bedtime, okay? So it's not going to be that I'm waking up tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. It's that I'm going to start this regimen to start waking up at 7:30 a.m. on Wednesday, okay? If that makes any sense. So my goal of the week, wake up early. My task to make sure that I wake up early is pray, set alarm for 7:30 a.m. Go to bed earlier than 1 a.m. That looks like I am. Let me make it look like a 1. Go to bed earlier than 1 a.m. Resume melatonin. And deadline to begin this process is going to be June 11, 2019 at 11 p.m. I have literally given y'all the secret on how to make goals, how to accomplish goals. You're just going to have to keep watching this video until possibly in the near future you get a class where I break it down even more. But if you're setting a goal today, we want to make sure that you have a realistic goal that you can accomplish for this upcoming week so that y'all can start checking some stuff off your list, all right? So again, my quote of the week is healing yourself is connected with healing others. And then my goal of the week is to wake up early. I need to wake up early because I got a whole lot of stuff to do this week, and sleeping in is not going to get that stuff done. All right, so that is this journal. Let's go ahead and hop over to our blackout journal. Did anybody need to see this a little bit longer? Let me know. If not, we're about to move on over to our blackout journal. Hold on, pen marker. Which one was it? Pentel Finito is a marker-based pen. It says extra fine porous point pen, but I'm heavy-handed, so it really writes a little bit lighter than this. But after a while, the way I write, I dull my pens out really fast. All right, so that is this book. This is my personal journal. You're welcome. This is my personal journal. This is the side that is complete, and this is what's left for June. So I'll be finished with this journal, and this is a 3-month journal. So I started this in, what is this? April, May, June. Yeah, I started this in April. So it typically takes me 3 months to fill up a journal, and then I'll go on to the next one. So when we get into Lord, did I flash something online? Yeah, Lord, I hope it did. When we get into July, I'll be in my next journal. All right, so let's play in our black journal. Y'all know I like this journal. This is kind of like my little playground journal. So if you don't have the black journal, y'all, you can do a couple of things. You can, if I can get my drawer open. Ooh, I want to play with this. Let's play with that thing. So you can get some black cardstock, and I usually have a bigger piece than that, but you can find you some black cardstock, and you can put it inside of your white journals, and then you can, in essence, have a blackout page. All right, so this was a piece of scrap. I always talk about how I keep scraps, and I never know what I'm going to do with them, but I like this. I like this color, like right here. So we are going to use this today in here. All right, so yeah, I like my little fun journal. Thank you. My fun journal keeps me from feeling like everything has to just be woe me. My journals are not all woe me journals, but oh, awesome. Welcome to journaling. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. Make sure to always allow some fun moments in your journal. All right, let's just fold this in half so I don't have to try to be all exact. This was a piece of scrapbooking paper. I forget what I was using it for, but that was a little extra piece over. And some of this scrapbooking paper, y'all, it is not cheap. So I wasn't about to throw that thing away. All right. So with your fun journals, not that you have to have more than one journal for a fun journal. So let me say this. With your fun pages on your journal, you may want to make them light and airy, like an all about me page, or some positive words, positive inspiration. That's what I would use a fun journal or fun pages for. Let's see. If you have like not even goals, if you have some things that you want, and it still will fall under goals, but if you have some things that you want to accomplish, like if you want to buy new makeup or you want to get a new outfit, why not plan that whole thing out in a fun journal? Something that's light and fun. Like, what's the store you're going to go to? How much you're going to spend? Where do you want to wear it? Like, little stuff like that is it's a lighter journal approach. And it gives you something to look forward to. All right, let's put this in here. And then in your fun journal, if you have like some lighthearted dreams and stuff, you can put them in there. Or if you have a dream house, a dream car, like what will it be like to get the thing that you want? All right, so we got this in here. Let's see what else we're going to put in here. Let's try a little bit of the bullet journal stencils. I do not have a straight hand, y'all. But let's try this out. So let's add this little pink with this blue in here. Oh, you don't want to show up? No, no. Let me just shake this. Yeah, I do low-key talk to my little supplies when they don't act right. Like how this one is like, girl, no. Okay. So that didn't want to work. Hold on. Let me go back around this with, and I like this pen. Wait a minute. Let me. Okay, so you want to show up on there, but not right here. That's not the business. It's starting to get lighter. But that was real rude. You know how you saw that vision and the vision said nope. So that's what just happened right there. That sucks. Let me go correct this real quick, y'all. Since Jane Davenport wanted to be rude on this here day. I really want this to write, y'all. I like really like right now I want it to work. And it's just so rude. What we do right here? That was Hello June. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can try again with the pink. And see what it do. All right, so anybody that has a fun word or something, oh, there you go. Hey, girl. Something motivational, like a motivational word, not like we just did on the motivational page where you kind of just need like, hey, I need you to uplift me, but something fun, like a fun word, anything. I want something to write. So if you have like a little fun word or something like that, let me know. I have been hollering it's over me now like all day, all yesterday. Every time I see that, it's over me now. If y'all don't know what that is, y'all, it's a video that's going around. Oh, man. That's what I need to tell Sally Mae when they be like, girl, you know you got student loans. Baby girl, it's over me now. But now, y'all, my student loans are in income repayment because I'm like, y'all, listen, y'all gonna have to wait. I done paid, I think it's 3 of them paid off now. My sister helped me pay one of mine off. She is a lifesaver. Ooh, Wake is cute. Yeah, girl. She did one. I did 2. I like Awake. Y'all, one student loan I paid off, I didn't even realize I paid it off until I got the letter in the mail. It was just one of them things where they would draft it. And I got that letter in the mail and I was like, oh, the pink, it showed up. The pink ended up coming up. I don't know what I did differently for it to show up. Ooh, I like Awake. Awake, Awake, Awake. Yeah, I don't know what the heck was going on. Are you talking about my roomie, Bridget, Crystal? Or Bridget in the planner community? I know several Bridgets, but if my roomie Bridget, I got to check on her. I haven't been to a book club in a minute. And I need to pull that all the way together. Okay, y'all. So Awake is one word. don't know. Oh, this the white pen. I jacked up. This was about to be a real episode. Okay, so let's just throw that away. Throw it all away. All right, y'all. So if y'all are just popping in and you like, this girl ain't writing on no page, I'm trying to figure out which fun word is going on this book. We already did one journal page. I'll flash that towards the end. And the black journal is like our fun journal. You said who you met at the budget, Mrs.? Oh, you met Joy. Joy came with me. Joy is like my big sister. That's like my play sister, Joy. Okay, I will let her know. Yeah, that was Joy. Cause I'm like, Bridget. Bridget was my college roommate. I'm like, now Bridget went at the budget, Mrs. Not know who that girl. You know I'm in Atlanta. Falcons, I don't care how sorry they are. We are not putting who that nothing. Now, ma'am. Did that Georgia just come out? That Georgia came all the way out when you said that who that. Now, ma'am, now, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right, so we're going to roll with awake. Ooh, ooh. Yes, girl, rise up, even though we ain't rose up to nothing yet, but rise up, girl, rise up. All right, so I put awake on there, y'all. Like, liven up can be one. Now, y'all know we're going to have to do something with this because this is real blah right now. Where our little flowers at? Y'all know we can pull some flowers from somewhere. We're going to have to do something because this is just not. It's not. This is not. Let's see. Can we draw? Can I draw some leaves? I can. Let's see. I know, I love the black pages. They are so, y'all, like, it's just a whole nother journal level on these black pages. Again, I'm not telling y'all to go out and buy this journal per se. If you do, that's fine. But if you cannot, there are several things that you can look up. I need to add it on my page too. There's a $4.99 journal Tarshell talks about. You can get the black cardstock that comes in a 4x6. I know Tarsha like something. We're going to have to figure something out because, you know, this ain't it. This is so not what's up right now. Oh, it's shipped today. Oh, Lord, y'all. When Tarsha get this, she ain't going to know what to do. Like, just even seeing people planning theirs. It's so cute. It almost made me want to plan in it, but I knew that I wouldn't be true to that. So I said, if I don't sit down somewhere. Now, I might do a fake planner page in here. when I don't have nothing to do in real life, just so I can get it out of my system. But I know I wouldn't be able to plan in this. I wouldn't be consistent, like, at all. Yeah, black cardstock. So like this. Let me show you real quick. There is always a way, y'all, to skin a cat. And the cardstock will be a little bit bigger than this. But you could go in. I mean, this could even be enough. You could go in and tape it in here. And the cardstock is like $4.99. You get a pack of 100. That's half of your journal right there if you just really wanted to do that, to even see if it's something that you would like to do, right? So I would say start there. Start small. Black cardstock, that black journal, that's $4.99. If it's something that you like, then invest in a journal like this. You don't want to just invest in stuff to say, I got it, and then you get it and you like, listening to this fool Adrian, I done spent $40 on the journal, and I'm like, no, you spent it on your own. I ain't told you to do that. So I would definitely say, see if it's something you're interested in. Oh, awesome. Thank you for the support. So start there, try the cardstock, see if you like it. If you don't, then you didn't really lose a whole lot, you know what I mean? But again, don't be coming in here talking about listening to Adrian. I bought this planner. Not even planner, journal. Oh, y'all, here I go trying to have an attitude, and there is no ink in here. That's how y'all know I use my little pens. Girl, go tag them and tag Journal Jot and Jive and be like, she be putting y'all on the map. Like, listen. All jokes aside, I'm going to email her. Girl, you ain't got no link? It's a whole nother community out here that'll use these journals. But she's really sweet. Like, I was able to email her because I had an error in my journal. And she took care of it instantly. Somebody's name is not Tarshell, I know. Nope. I'm not even reading that, Tarshell. I'm not even participating in that right now. Y'all don't even pay Tarshell no attention because I don't know what planner she could have possibly. What planner? How? How did you get there? But I really like this awake word, y'all, because sometimes you can be so numb in areas of your life that you're not living and you're not refreshed and renewed. So I'm really liking this awake word. I'm not. I'm not. Nope. Not participating. So not participating in that one. Nope. So y'all know I always like to do the nerdy stuff, and I feel like we're gonna have to somewhere on here define awake. Somewhere on here. Is this a 06? Oh yeah, this is a 06. When I refer to a 06, y'all, in Jelly Roll, the Jelly Roll 06 is what's going to show up on black paper. If you have a Jelly Roll 08, that is not going to show up on black paper. So when you're going to buy the Sakura Moonlight pens, make sure that it is a 08 or a metallic. Robin, I compartmentalize, and then this is journaling. So as long as I've been loving, I have to compartmentalize or I get lost in the sauce. But you could definitely just plan in one planner. I know several people that plan in one planner and they do very well. But for me, because I am self-employed, there are some things that don't need to go in my home planner that I need to have certain things separate. So for example, when tax time comes around and my accountant is like, what did you spend on that and what did you spend on this? I don't have to go back through and be like, okay, did this go here? Did that go there? I did that in the past and it jacked me all the way up. So that's why I do it. Now, everybody else, I mean, we were talking about this last night on the live. A lot of times people buy planners, several of them, because sometimes it's like a coping mechanism for us and we're not dealing with other things. So it just depends. But in reference to me, as far as two definite planners, is to keep them separate. So the Jelly Roll Moonlight Unique is the 06. So the 06 is going to write on black paper, and that's 06. Hold on, I'm trying to find you a 08. So this is a 08. A 08 is not going to show up. So this writes on white paper. It writes really good in journals too, by the way. So the Jelly Roll 08 is meant for regular paper. The 06 and the metallic line will write on dark paper. They have a sparkly one, but this one, to me, it doesn't really. Let's see if it'll show up on here. It gives like a glitter effect that you probably can't even see with me being so far away, but it doesn't really do, it doesn't really do a lot either, right? So the Jelly Roll, it's going to be like a metallic. That doesn't really write on dark paper. So more than anything, if you're going to do Sakura 06, you're going to want to do the 08. I mean the 06, I'm sorry, the 06 Moonlight. Right. So again, in the past, I would just buy planners and paper because I just was on a whole nother emotional level. But when it comes to being productive, I don't function out of all of those planners. Really 2, 3 at max. And the thing is, I would say I was cheering myself up, but I wasn't cheering myself up. Y'all, this is not the color I was looking for. I wasn't really cheering myself up because it's like after you buy it, it's like, then what? But like you said, it's that instant gratification. Yep, perfect. And sparkle will kind of give you just a little bit of a, to your eye, you'll be able to see it. But outside of that, that sparkle pen will not really work that well on black paper. Now, mind you, there are several other pens. So this pen that I'm using right here is Kaiser Color. Their pens show up very well on this paper too. So what I'll do is, let me see if I can show you a couple of little. Within the color scheme. So we have that. I think this yellow. Yeah, and then what you can do is if you overbuy planners, y'all, I'm glad that she asked this question because it's something that I've been talking to some of my friends about. If you find yourself overbuying planners, donate them. You can donate them to battered women's shelters. You can donate them to schools. After you realize that, listen, I'm not going to do anything with this, donate them. You can donate them to college students going off to college. Because what I am also noticing is a lot of people are holding on to the stuff knowing that they're not going to use it. Oh, yeah, I stopped that whole chasing thing. Tarshell. So these are the Kaiser ones, y'all, that are showing up on the black paper at the top. And they work really well. And this is the metallic line, and they have some other ones. So what I would do in like a journal entry like this, like especially if I'm just super excited, I'll write in here. Now, not to say that I won't put anything that's not so fun in here, but it's very rare that I do that in here because I like seeing how the stuff pops off of the pages. So typically it's going to be something fun, something light. I might just doodle in the page. I will probably go back in and write something on here. I still want to define awake. And I know we don't have a lot of time, y'all, because, you know, YouTube drains your phone battery. So I can tell you for sure, this phone is like, girl, we ain't about to be on here that much longer. Wait. So let's go ahead and do the definition. And it says not asleep. So, y'all know we like to do stuff, like to do metaphors and all of that. To cease sleeping, to wake up. So in this case, what do you want to wake up about in your life, right? That is to make active. So that's the verb for it. I like to make active. I like that one. And the adjective. The adjective is going to be fully conscious, alert, and aware. So let's go ahead and go with the adjective. We're going to write it in the adjective form because I think that applies more to what we're discussing. So let's do that. So we want to become awake in our lives. So let's just say this is an adjective. Fully conscious. Alert. And aware. All right, so that is the definition that we're going to go with. Thank you, Robin. Thanks for joining. Yep, Miss Unique, that's all of them. Oh, you need to feel better, girl. Yeah, sure, do a live. I'll be on it because tomorrow's Tuesday, right? That's your day. Oh, don't apologize. This is an open dialogue. As long as everything is respectful, we don't do all that apologizing. And it actually opens up a conversation that a lot of people need to hear. A lot of times we don't want to hear, like, why are you in 400 planners? But welcome. We welcome you here for sure. Can a Me and My Big Idea discbound cover fit in a tool? Yeah, let Tarshell do that one. Yeah, it can, but it's going to be a little bit bigger. I got to see. I mean, now Tarshell is the queen of changing stuff up. She'll show you how to cut stuff down into fit. Yes, Tarshell, get your rest. Okay, y'all. So Tarshell gave us the word awake, which I really liked. So this is more of your light journal prompt and all of that stuff, okay? So we have the definition, fully conscious, alert, and aware. So what do you want to awaken your life that's going to make you feel great about yourself? That's your journal prompt. So in what areas do you want to be awake? Or in what areas do you want to awake in your life? All right, y'all. So in what areas do you desire to feel awake in your life? I know that could be structured and worded totally different. I ain't no English teacher, y'all. So, structured how you must. But definitely focus on those areas you want to be more awake, that you have been sleeping or have had lying dormant for a while. Focus on those areas. Like if you feel like you want to travel more, you want to be more outgoing, awaken those areas and figure out how you're going to awaken those areas. And you know how you do that? You do the method that I showed you as far as setting goals. Create what you want to awake. If you want to be more vibrant, if you want to take care of yourself, if you want to look better, feel better, design what that looks like to you and go get it. And that might be your journey of how you're going to feel more awake, okay? So this is our fun journal. This is, what you want to focus on, or you just want to doodle in this journal or whatever you want to do. This is my fun journal. This is my, this is my personal journal. This is what I put everything in, okay? So this is just to kind of give you a perspective on how you can have a different journal or how you can journal differently, even in the same journal, right? So let's just say you had a not so good moment in here, but you want to lighten it up. This will be more of a lighter moment. This ain't a sad moment, right? But this is more of, I know that Father's Day is coming up, so I'm feeling a little different. But this is like, okay, girl, what we going to focus on so that you just don't go down that rabbit hole? Hey, PB. Exactly, Tarshell. A perfect time to look at your goals and actually see what you have already checked off, y'all. Like some of you have probably checked off way more than you think you have, but you just haven't flipped the book back to see what you said you were going to do. So awaken that motivation, awaken anything that you need to do to get to where you want to be, and check off those goals. If you said you're going to do something for yourself, hold yourself to what you said you're going to do. Stop finding excuses. Stop blaming everybody for what's not working. And look at what you can change in the now. Stop looking 4 and 5 and 6 months ahead and figure out what you can do right now, this week, all the above, okay? Yeah, look at your goals, adjust, set some new ones if you need to, or take some of the goals off the list if it's too much that you're looking at, right? So those are some things that you can do. But y'all, my phone is like, peace out, Cub Scouts. So I had fun with y'all as usual. I enjoyed y'all. I hope you learned something from this. If you did, make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. The thumbs up button doesn't cost you anything but a movement of a bone in your finger, okay? What that does is it tells YouTube that y'all really care to be around me and that they should tell some other people too, okay? And it also tells me that I'm not wasting my time and you're getting something out of it. So if you learned something, go ahead and hit that like button. If this is a channel that you think you will like, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so every time I post, you are in the know. All right, y'all. Have a great night. I'll check y'all out.